Hello guys, I will try to show you what I did to make the game work. The day is Sunday and the time is 18:14. I encountered the issue with my launcher, and what I did, I went to my launcher icon, which is the MMO. You right click on it and you go down like 4, the line number 4, and you press that. That's launcher program kind of Windows stuff. I'm not sure. I'm not a programmer. So in here you can see this. This is, by the way, Danish, so you might not be able to read it. But it says on the first one the recommended settings, and you push that. Behind that, after you pushed it, you have this test compatibility settings for the program, and you run a test for it. I already did that, so this is where I freezed out. But after I pushed that, it started downloading. Well, I downloaded like 600 megabytes the first time, and you see my connection speed here is pretty low, and that is due to the launcher somewhat. I'm not sure. I have a lot higher connection speed than that normally, but the launcher issue has something to do with that. So now I can actually press the play button. But the first time I did this, the whole window after I pressed this froze. So what you do is you close that window. If not, you can close it on the X. You press Control Alt and Delete, and you get into this menu. I'm pretty sure you know how to do that. And in the job window here, the game will be open. You just click on it and you choose like this, terminate or stop program from running. I did like this 5 times, and it didn't seem to work at all. By the way, this is the launch issue here. So, well, someone made a guide for that, and that's cool. But what he did was going into your DNS server in your internet connection browsers, which mine is located down here, and you can set up all sort of stuff in your internet, which I normally don't want to touch, because if I do that, normally some other games won't run, or other programs. For me, it does that. It just blocks something up. But if it works for those guys, so that's cool. I'll just yeah, but it solved this issue here, right? So, Dylan Wilson, you're the man. Well, I didn't do that. So if you're not up for that, going into internet settings in here, and you can do all sorts of your proxy. You can do whatever in here, stuff like that. And I don't want to touch that because I've been doing all that. But if you know what you're doing, or if you have a good guidelines, you can do that as well. But since it's not a complete fix, it's just a temporary. Well, what I want to do is show you guys that you don't need to do that. This here takes maybe longer for your system to work it out. So you just open, after you did all that, just open it and you run. Since I'm the Europe server, I have it like this though. Then I press the play button. When this icon pops up, it does that. I usually minimize this one, just to be sure in game I'm not able to touch it. Well, you shouldn't be, but sometimes games, and this is still open beta version, so yeah. That's why I like to do that. And when first time there was like the third time I did this, you start running the game and you go into initializing screen, then it froze. So what I did again, I did this Control Alt and Delete, went in here. I'm just gonna show you in here Live Fuel client, and you shut it down by doing this. This is what I call a hard shutdown for a program, which is not cool, but you have to do it. And then I did this again. Well, I think you have done this a lot of times, but I just did it once more. This is kind of my 5th time I did it when I finally got into my game. I wasn't sure it works, so that's why I was keeping an eye on this one. So we go in here, press the play button, and you'll see a speed up of the game's react to load. More times you do it, but why? I don't know. I don't know about this, how this works and stuff like that. I just find it funny that this launcher has so many issues, and the stability of it is really poor. But it is what it is, so make the best out of it. And now we wait. And for my system, it takes a really long time to log in at the moment. And I hope it doesn't freeze out, so you will actually see it working. Yeah, you see when you're initializing, not freezing, you'll go to the next stage, is waiting for servers. I kind of think it's a cool thing, because then you know you're on the way to load in, but it can still freeze out. So let's hope not. In the meantime, I'll get some coffee. And by the way, I hope my mic works. I have changed the settings, but I'm not sure it does really. What I can say while we are waiting, that is for me. If it, oh, you hear the chicken. Well, I'm not sure if you hear it, but I can hear it.
Hello, party people.
So the thing is with this is that it loads in the screen and wait. And I do not like to make changes just to make a launcher.
How are you doing today, Schefter?
So
I'm doing fine.
this is how it is.
How are you guys?
Good, good.
And on this screen settings, you can see when the screens pop white, it's kinda
Waiting for
tells
the
you
judgment
that
hour.
I apologize if you can hear my guildmates kinda do stuff. But what my point is, I'm on my way into the game. And yeah. Now all the rendering. You can see I'm kinda laggy. I'm not sure why it is that, but maybe it's because I'm recording and stuff like that. I'm not sure. It did that as well. You can go into the settings and you can do whatever. I like to do that. I'll try to lower the settings a little bit. Maybe that works. Not really. Go back to that. here you have it, guys. This is how it works, though. Yeah. I'll jump out again and try to upload this. I hope a little helpful that it might work in other ways than just changing your DNS servers, but that is a thing you can do. It's optional what you choose to do. This version, what I did, takes you like 20 or maybe 30 minutes, depending on your system, I guess. So yeah, that's it. Over and out.